Rejection sucks. Not being wanted sucks. Who wants what don't want them? Not me. And you shouldn't either. Just saying. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. I need you to ponder what it is that I have to say, because I need you to let it sink in, especially if you're somebody who's affected by this topic that we're about to get into. And the topic is, drum roll please, basically how to flip rejection upside down on its head so that it doesn't affect you and your self-esteem anymore. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BC Starks, and I'm back with another video for you this week. Whoop whoop. We on a roll, y'all. We about to grow, y'all. That's all I'm saying. If you're someone who's experienced being rejected, whether it's having been rejected in relational issues or circumstances, aka a significant other, a crush, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, yeah, we're gonna keep it right there in that area just because I feel like more people can relate. But if you're someone who's experiencing rejection, I want to share a few tips with you about how you can flip that thing upside down so that it doesn't keep you down and it doesn't have to steal your joy or your confidence or your self-esteem, because it's really not worth it. Just saying. One thing I want people to know about rejection is that it's never personal. I've talked about this in another video of mine. You can go back and click through. It's called How to Overcome Rejection. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, in that video, I talk a lot about how when it comes to rejection, a lot of times we like to judge ourselves based on somebody else's opinion or based on someone else's acceptance or non-acceptance of who we are. And so I talked about that because I wanted to drive home the idea that it's never personal. It's not about you. When somebody rejects you, that's totally a personal choice that they have of whether or not they want to accept or not accept you and your behavior or whatever it is at that moment. I want to touch today on how to flip that upside down. You know, how to take those negative emotions that you may be feeling from being rejected, self-doubt, negative self-reflection, that antagonist voice in your head that's telling you maybe you're not good enough or this person was better than you, and how to take that, throw that shit in the trash, excuse my language, am I allowed to curse? And basically take your power back. This is a point that I try to drive home in all of my videos, that when you understand who you are, when you understand the nature of the power that you truly have, and how when you give your attention and focus to something that you do not like or want, or an experience that you did not enjoy, you're giving your power away. But when you learn to focus within, when you learn to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and the ideas that you're allowing to drive you in that moment, because your emotions are a vehicle and they're either driving you straight to misery and hell or they're driving you in the other direction to happiness and joy. And that's your choice to choose by what you give your focus to and your attention to. To flip that around, it's always important to go within. And what I mean by that is, aside from being aware of your thoughts and feelings and how you're allowing them to drive you, it's also feeding yourself good thoughts, feeding yourself good information, or doing things to bring your vibration up a notch. Reading books, listening to podcasts, coming here on YouTube, listening to talks like what I'm giving right now about how powerful you truly are. Just being around good people who can remind you of that is always a good measure that I love to recommend to people, and actually do. I'm usually that person for a lot of my friends, I'm not gonna lie. And I also have friends that I'm like that with as well. Energy and attention goes, energy flows, right? So if you're focused on things that make you feel good, you don't have the time to focus on what makes you feel bad. You don't have time to sit back and think about the past. Most of us are never really present. We're either worried about the future or we're stuck in the story of the past. every single moment. And so meditation and mindfulness are reminders to get out of your future and stop worrying about what's going to happen, and get out of the past and stop pining over what already happened, because it's gone. And instead focus on breath that you have in your lungs right now, because it's the present. It reminds you that you are here and now. It reminds you of the energy that's flowing through your veins, and the power that you have right here in this moment. How nothing is really affecting you right now in this moment, except the fact that you're either worried about the future or stuck in the past. When you focus within and you focus on doing the things that make you feel good. Now, granted, feel good, what you do to make yourself feel good varies from person to person. For me, I love to play dress up. First of all, a woman, when she gets her hair done, you can't tell sis nothing. At least you can't tell me nothing. I'm the daughter of a hairstylist. I grew up in the hair salon with my mom, Stars Prefer Bree. Check her out on Instagram. I'll probably plug her somewhere, but she always hooks me up. But more than anything, I learned a lot about like how important it is to take care of your image, and how that plays a huge role into how you feel about yourself. So, for a lot of us, it's getting your hair done. For the fellas, it's getting a haircut. It's grooming yourself, getting your nails done, manicure, pedicure, spa date, little retail therapy. Guilty. Just doing the things that make you feel good. For some of us, it's beyond like the superficial, simple, basic stuff, and it's more so into the getting closer to my dreams and goals, because that's even more empowering. Imagine being rejected by somebody and your revenge is stacking your paper, as Beyonce would say. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. Getting yourself a step closer to your goals and dreams. Having or hitting a milestone that you've always wanted to hit. Like, that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. And when you're doing those things, you're building yourself up. You're adding more value to who you are and what you have to offer to the world. You don't have time to sit and pine over who's not thinking about you. You don't have time to sit and think about who's not, giving you attention. You don't have time to sit around and think about, who doesn't want you. Because I'm going to tell you, when you raise your vibration, you become
closer to the light that is God.
And everything on the face of the planet is attracted to God force. So when you tap into that, you're becoming your higher self. And when you're tapped into your higher self, you become like a magnet that everybody wants a part of. Even those that was like hating on you, even those that were like ignoring you, weren't paying you any attention, weren't being supportive. All of a sudden, when you start glowing and you start radiating with purpose and passion, and you start radiating that God light that's within you, you become attractive. And everybody wants a part of it, including the ones that rejected you. So yes, the way to flip rejection upside down is to improve you. Focus on you. Go within. Once again, my mantra is that I've learned to go within, so I will never be without. And it's something that I live by. It's something that I put on a shirt. And it's a quote that I actually had in my vision book journal. And if you're not familiar with my book, this is my book. It's called I Want It All. It's a vision book journal for manifesting dreams, and it comes in pink and black. They are available on my website at bcstarkspr.com. Actually, it's myvisionbookjournal.com, but both of those are my websites, and you can check out either one of them, and you'll be linked to where you can find my book. You can click through and purchase your copy. And basically in this book, I'm championing you, I'm being your biggest cheerleader to tap into your godlike force and remember the dreams that you have buried within, and start to write them out, map them out, plan them out, whatever you need to do to get back into your zone. Because rejection sucks. Not being wanted sucks. But sometimes you just need to become the person that it takes to have what you want, be what you want, do what you want. And sometimes that takes time. A delay is not a denial. It's just that. It's a delay. So that temporary rejection could literally turn all the way around. And who knows, by the time you do get accepted, you probably won't even want that thing that rejected you. And I'm saying thing because I don't know what it is, a relationship, the job, the whatever. You know, sometimes a delay is not a denial. It's just pointing you in a different direction. It's telling you that this way isn't it right now. This person isn't it right now. And then by the time you focus on you and raise your vibration, you may not even be a match at all to that thing, that person, that job that didn't want you. And you might look at that thing like, ugh, the fact that I even thought that was an option ain't cool. But you know, whoever it is that needs to hear this, if you like what it is that I said today or it resonated with you, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Also, like the video, comment below, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me, and I appreciate you. Till next time, ciao.